Hello folks and welcome to App Screencast. Danny here. Now I use my iPad on a daily basis, and one of the main reasons I use it for is watching video. If that be streaming video from Netflix or YouTube, but also I like to load my own movies onto the iPad and watch them too. But kind of problem with this a lot of time is I've got to convert the video files so they actually play on the iPad. Now I'm going to show you an application today what kind of solves that problem, so let's get into the review. So the application is called OPlayer HD. What this application basically is a video player for your iPad. Now, why would you want another video player when the iPad already comes with its own video player? Well, the simple reason is this OPlayer application can play a lot more video files, video types, than what the actual standard Apple video player can play. So let's open the application OPlayer HD, and as you can see here, it's a nice looking application. I do like the UI design. Now, as you can see here, if we go to My Documents, we've actually got one video file loaded onto the iPad. Now, this is a .avi file, and normally if we wanted to put this onto the iPad, we'd need to convert the file first because the iPad won't be able to play it within its native video application. But because we've got OPlayer HD, it can play the file just fine on the iPad. Now, this can be a .avi file, if it be XVID, VidX, anything like that. Also, MKV files, just a wider range of different video formats, what the iPad can't normally play natively, or this application can. So you'll find it'd be hard pushed to find a video file which this application won't be able to play. So we play the video and it'll carry on playing where we left off last time. So as you can see, I'm halfway through this movie. And if we want, we can pause the video using the on-screen controls. If we double tap the fast forward button, it will jump the film forward a little bit, and we can obviously jump back a little bit as well. Now, if we want to jump to a certain point of the movie much quicker, we can use the actual button along the bottom and jump straight to it. Also, we've got some more advanced controls here, and we've also got a volume control. We can adjust the volume with the actual button on the iPad as well, and we can skip to another video if we choose to with these controls, or we can jump back to the main menu. One problem I've had with this application, and it's not so much the application, it's because I'm on an iPad 1, is that it can't play HD content very well. So if a video is 720 or 1080p, it does struggle to play it and can stutter quite a bit, to the point that it's quite unwatchable. Now, if I was on an iPad 2 or an iPad 3 with the dual-core processors, this wouldn't be a problem and it'd be able to play the video smoothly. So just bear that in mind. If you're on an iPad 1, you're probably not going to be wanting to load HD content onto the iPad. And now this is the same problem with pretty much any video app you can get on the App Store. So it's not just down to OPlayer, it's just mainly down to the hardware. So next up we have playlist, and this is where we can actually organise our videos into playlists. Now this is quite handy if you've got a lot of videos on the application, so you can sort them out a little bit better. Next up we've got a web browser and download manager. Now I found this to be not hugely useful for me on the iPad, but where I did find it more useful was on the iPhone when I was actually at work and someone actually sent me a video file via Dropbox. I was able to use the web browser within this app, go to the actual Dropbox link, and download the video file to my iPhone and watch it on my iPhone. So that was quite useful. So I really think it's a really cool feature to have built into your video app. And at the bottom we've obviously got settings where we can tweak obviously the settings within the application. Now I'm just going to quickly go over to my computer and just show you how to load video files onto the actual iPad so they can be played within this application. So I've connected my iPad to my MacBook and I'm in on the application iTunes. Now I want to go down to Devices and find my iPad. Select that. Then I need to make sure I'm in that Apps tab. Once I am, scroll down to the bottom where I'll find the OPlayer application if I've already obviously installed it on my iPad. So select that. And now what I can do is just drag any movies into this area here, or if I choose to, I can just go to the button Add and add them from there. So as you can see on my desktop, I've actually got two films, Movie 1 and Movie 2. For this example, I'll grab Movie 2 and add it to the iPad. So as you can see at the top, it's transferring over. And this will probably only take about a minute. This is about a 1 GB file, but it seems to be quite quick. So as you can see here, pretty fast. So it's simple as that. That's how you add movies to the OPlayer application on your iPad or iPhone and iPod. Now on to the giveaway. Developer was kind enough to donate 3 copies of the application for giveaway, so to have a chance of winning, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also comment below. I'll be running the competition for about a week, then after a week I'll be picking out 3 winners at random. So thanks for watching this video everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.